Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome to the Crack Shack.
I'm having crack today, Daz. I'm having crack today. I stayed up last night to do the other podcast with Chris. We got a little bit inebriated. I'm a bit hungover today. This stuff happens. For those of you who don't know, you're welcome to wish me a happy birthday because it's Paul's birthday week. First day of it.
But your birthday's next week.
First day of Paul's birthday. What the fuck? This is the festival, the self-contained festival that I run myself every year, right? So it doesn't require any outside effort at all. Nobody needs to do anything else other than just say...
This is going to be Paul's week and a half birthday.
No, it's not. It's ending on the 8th. Right?
I don't know. No.
It's ending on the 8th, Daz. It's ending on the 8th. Because I have to... See, I started early this year. Usually I try and, I usually end up either starting on my birthday or crescendoing on my birthday. That's the way it goes every year. But depending on where it falls, of course, that's the way it usually works. Sometimes we have it in the middle and we crescendo at the end. But the reason why I'm doing it this way this year is because obviously the wife's having the baby. So I need to be sober close to
speed up the process.
I need to be sober near the kind of business end, right?
Yeah. Just in case.
What?
Just in case.
Just in case, you never know. Yeah. She's massive, so she's a big woman right now.
Everyone wants to hear that.
What?
Every woman wants to hear that.
I tell her all the time she's getting fat. She needs to stop eating sandwiches.
Have you seen pictures of Kelly recently?
No.
Oh my God, she is huge.
No.
There's 2 babies in there.
Yeah, this is what Libby looks like as well. I think she's fucking like a balloon. She looks literally like she took a beach ball, shoved it up her jumper. Yeah, it's so because last time around she didn't get the cankles, the pregnancy cankles that they get. They start retaining water in their legs and stuff because she didn't get heavy enough, right? She's getting them now. You can see her legs are starting and she's like I was slagging her about them the other day and she's like, well, you still love me. I was like, of course I will. You're going to return back to normal. If you don't, I won't love you. That's the point.
Sending you back.
No, of course I love her, but
getting my new 25-year-old wife.
I did say you are the mother of my children. How could I not love you? Funny stories. Funny stories. How are you getting on, Daz? Lovely lunch yesterday.
Yes, we have some lovely Indian.
Yeah.
Anyone in the Tullamore greater area, Indian Palace?
Go.
€5 Indian lunch. Where are you going to get that?
Go. And there's a chance you'll see me in there.
I mean, I think I've had sandwiches that cost more than that.
Yeah, I have. It was fucking delicious as well.
Yeah.
I asked him to make it spicy, and he put manners on me, which I like. I like when people put manners on me. It didn't really put manners on me. I'm not gonna lie. It could have been.
It was nice.
A bit, yeah, but it was, yeah. I don't think I wanted that though. You know, sometimes you want your face blown off, and I didn't want my face blown off yesterday. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted a little.
I think on the other end, you get to a lot of places and you ask for something spicy and you can't even taste anything. There's no spice at all.
I told you about Lana. No, it's almost like what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Sacrilege. It's almost sacrilege to say anything bad about Lana, right? But they had this new dish they got, right? Satay, but it's supposed to be spicy satay. And I was like, I've never heard of a spicy satay before. Give me a bit of that, right? Mm-hmm. So me and Bobby got it for Ronan's confirmation. If you don't know what a confirmation is here, Americans, it's where basically we indoctrinate our children into a cult when they're younger. And then we say, now at 12 you're old enough to know that you should say that I'm definitely going to be in this cult for the rest of my life. Meanwhile, your parents are going to beat the shit out of you if you don't say you're going to be part of this cult for the rest of your life. So then we got so Ronald's confirmation. We had this satay, right? I was so excited about it. Not a kick, not even a not even a whisper, not even I could give it to Libby and she would be like, that's got a little kick to it. That's what Libby would say about this, right? That's how. So I was like, Can we get this a bit? So we sent it back. Came back more spicy. No. So then she comes with the chili flakes and she tries to throw, and we're like, just leave them here. And we throw in the chili flakes. I mean, I covered mine in chili flakes. Did nothing to it.
But I think it's if you could buy a pack of chilies and there'd be no heat off them.
This is
Or
it.
you might get like one and it's really nice, and then the other 7 in the pack are nothing in them.
Yeah. Do you know what I found? It's if you dehydrate them. So you know when they're coming to the end of their to the time where they're about to be picked,
Yeah.
you dehydrate the plant, and they go into panic mode, and they can't. They it's like when humans feel sick, they vomit. Right, when humans are terrified to vomit, all this kind. When plants are feeling distressed, they just make more capsaicin. So like, shit, something bad's happening. So yeah, that's how you make.
You do it for a few plants. Like I did that last year with our chilies. Like you stop watering them for a few weeks before you pick them.
Yeah.
And the same with tomatoes.
Yeah, but your chilies are fucking ridiculous. 6,000 Scoville units, me arse.
They were good actually.
So what's a 60,000 Scoville
I think it
supposed to
was
be?
60. Yeah.
Yeah, about 120. I was like, I'll eat one of these. No, but
Because like you got them in the polytunnel, so cause you can really control the water level then as well.
Yeah.
So
Steam coming out of my ears.
didn't grow anything this year. There's no time with the house, but next year now.
Yeah,
Back into
please, can I have some more pickled?
we're moving the polytunnel over next to the house because obviously selling the site it's on now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move it kind of close to the house now.
Yeah. Don't you have that in concrete? You don't have that concrete. You have that concrete.
I have a
in.
concrete in, yeah. So I'm gonna have to
That's gonna be a bit of a nightmare.
dig around it and then break it with a sledgehammer. I'm gonna rent the digger this time because digging 10 2-foot holes is just a pain in the arse.
Have you priced like how much it would be just to get TJ to dig the holes?
That should be cheaper for me to do it. Like I can get a digger for €90.
Is that how much a digger? Is that how much a digger costs for a day?
Like I got a digger and a dumper for 150 a day, and every day extra you want is cheaper. Like it's not 150 for extra.
Yeah, they obviously just charge you for delivering it.
And even last time he couldn't pick it up on say I got it for a couple of days because I had to dig up the whole front garden.
Yeah.
We had that big mound and we had branches and shit, and so I got it for a couple of days, and then he called me and he's like, "Oh Darren, like I can't get down in time to get the digger. Is it okay to leave it there with you and you for free? Like you keep it for the whole weekend." So I ended up having it for an entire week. I think for €400, the two.
Nice.
So this guy's really good. Like so.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be-
Like TJ's cheap. He's not 90 quid.
Yeah,
cheap.
and like if I get it for the day, I can do other stuff with it as well. So it's not having it.
Sorry, Dad. I have like stuff caught my throat and stuff. When you lie down, when you're lying down and you're just recovering from a cold, and all of everything that's here just fucking wants to go here and sit there.
I think that's kind of the worst part about having a cold.
Yeah, because everything's like built up overnight, and then when you sit upright, it just goes. Yeah, I'm not feeling great.
So we put up our Christmas tree as well this
So
week.
did I.
Yeah. We got ourselves a nice real tree.
Yeah. Usually I'd give out about that though.
The real trees.
No, usually I'd give out about people putting up their Christmas trees this early.
It's December.
Yeah, get that point, Daz. What hasn't passed you? What are
Your
we
birthday.
currently in the festive season? Yeah, so
Well,
how
that's
can
okay.
you
That's
how
okay
can
at
you
your house.
celebrate? Hold on. How can you celebrate Christmas when my birthday hasn't passed? It's a question that I want answered, doesn't
Almost
it?
like we've done it every year our whole life.
Yeah, I wouldn't let me ma put up her Christmas tree when I used to live there either. I was like, what the fuck are you doing that for? What the fuck are you doing that for? So it's my birthday.
I think
Right?
Kelly wanted to put the tree up like on Halloween. As soon as Halloween was over, she's like, "Let's get the tree up."
No, I think the general rule of thumb is once the Americans are through with Thanksgiving, right, all the shit starts, right? Because we're so into the American culture, right, that like we watch American TV shows, we watch so the Christmas stuff just comes out after Thanksgiving's
Even
over.
Black Friday's here.
Yeah, so I think once that's done, it's cool to put up your Christmas tree. People are like, don't put your Christmas tree the 1st December. I'm like, what? That's some arbitrary bullshit rule you made up, right?
I like the idea of being close to December. Like we put up last weekend, so it wasn't December.
Yeah.
But I just feel that if you put up too early, it doesn't really feel like Christmas when you actually get to Christmas. Like it's just been too long.
Yeah.
So we did it on the weekend. We actually have 2 Christmas trees because our neighbours gave us one.
Oh, nice.
They had, I think she's a teacher, so her school was throwing out like a dozen Christmas trees just because they wanted to get new ones.
Yeah.
So she's like,
Oh, do you have one up on the? You were saying you have one.
yeah,
on the
I have one
mezzanine.
up on the mezzanine, and it was decorated, lights and everything on it. Didn't have to do anything. I literally took it out of the box and
that's
put it
sweet.
on the mezzanine.
That's sweet.
So, as I was saying, next year we'll have to put our tree up there.
Yeah.
Because once Ren starts moving around, now,
Yeah,
it'll
once you got a
be-
walker, yeah, you got they become nightmares about 1.5.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, Kit. Although, right, I was worried about putting up the Christmas tree with Kit. Kit was unbelievable yesterday. So we got the tree. We have the tree for about 3 days, but because I'm a lazy bastard, didn't go up till last night. After we finished lunch with you, we went to Dunn's and we did a bit of shopping. Then we came home and I put up the Christmas tree, and Kit was like, "Daddy, do you want to help me? Do you want to help me decorate the Christmas tree? Mommy, do you want to help me decorate the Christmas tree? It's okay, Daddy. We'll just get some Christmas decorations." And then she just started going into her, like, you know, remember Alpha? What's his name? No, is Alpha from Power Rangers?
Oh yeah.
You know, danger. Again, she just became that person. She was like, this is too exciting. I can't deal with all this shit that's going on. She was fucking loving it. She's like, she made a star for the top of the Christmas tree.
Wow.
She was absolutely crazy about, oh, look at this Christmas tree. And now it's her pride and joy. I was like, will I take it down, Kit? Will I take the Christmas? No, don't take the Christmas tree. I was like, Kit, you know when Christmas is over, I have to take the Christmas tree down, because you have to prepare her for this shit. If the Christmas tree is just gone one day, that's meltdown city. So you have to start preparing her well out in advance for the fact that the Christmas tree won't be staying there for the rest of her life.
Like now she's in school, you could take it out while she's in school. It's surprising what people will not notice.
Yeah.
Like we got the tree on.
You know we're talking about Kit here though. Just wanna. Yeah.
But we got the tree last Friday. And I opened it from the netting just to let it, like, I was like, I'll leave it for a day, just let the branches kind of, you know, relax and go down. And it was like literally as you walk in our porch, it was just sitting there because I didn't have anywhere else to go yet because we had stuff everywhere. We were rearranging the sitting room. I think like 2 or 3 people came into the house, walked right by the tree, started chatting to us, and Sarah was like, "I'd like the tree," and they're like, "Tree? What the fuck?" You had to squeeze past it.
That's different because that's mindset. Christmas tree, see Christmas tree, register, log Christmas tree as Christmas tree, move on. That's where your brain files things, right? If that Christmas tree was in the middle of O'Connell Street in June, people would be like, what the fuck is the Christmas tree down there, right? It's just the fact that, but with Kit, I thought Kit was like, there was a little, this little tiny Russian doll, you know, like the small, tiniest part of a Russian doll. And it was a baby, right? It was baby Jesus, right? The kid doesn't know about baby Jesus, so it's just baby, right? And then this other little tiny little yellow one off another one, right? And she had the 2 of them, 2 babies, right? And she loved these 2 babies. For like all of 20 minutes before she went to bed the other day, right? Yeah. And then Libby's like, I'm putting these 2 little things. I don't want her to have them. They're too small. She's just going to lose them. I don't want them lost. I'm going to put them in this little basket here. If she torments you for them, there they are. But don't give her to them unless she asks for it. Don't give them to her until she asks for them. It's like, grand, yeah. Kit gets up. First thing, Daddy, where's my babies? So, you know, you think the child has terrible memory. She has an unbelievable memory. She does that with everything. Like, everything. It's just like, right, we'll hide this, we'll move this, we'll put that somewhere. So, like, we're trying to get rid of some of our toys. Yeah. So they go into the room, like, you know, the next room, see if she forgets about them. She doesn't. She just doesn't.
I used to hate that. Like, I'd have do you remember those old pirate chests, the plastic pirate chests? Yeah. I used to have put toys into. And, you know, once they got full, you know my mom's like for throwing stuff out. Yeah. So my mom, yeah. You'd nearly be like, oh shit, no, the lid won't close anymore. I know they're going to disappear now any day. You know, I'll be in school and come back and be like, why is that chest half empty, Mom? Yeah. Like, you weren't playing with them. Yeah. Yeah, she just arbitrarily decided what you imagine if we still had like our Transformers and stuff. Oh man, they'd be fucking loaded now.
I had a Generation 1 Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Generation 1 Optimus Prime.
We had like every Transformer. I remember I had like even the little ones that like they're only tiny little things and were made out of like metal. They were metal cars, like properly transformed. Yeah. Yeah. The like a sticker on the front of you heat it up with your thumb, you can get like the Decepticon or the
Ector 1 does. Yeah. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The Ector 1. Jesus Christ. You don't know when you're a kid like how valuable these things are going to be when you're older, but I beat the shit out. Like, to be honest, nobody would want my Generation 1 Optimus Prime. All the stickers were peeled off. It was beaten to shit. But like, if you knew what you knew then. Yeah. Oh. Because
I watched, there's a show on Netflix now called Swap Shop. Yeah. It's pretty new now, but it's set in the US, but these guys, there's a couple of them, and they collect like comics, but then like 80s, 90s toys as well. And they're going around, they're showing you like what these things are selling for, and like the He-Man stuff, like say Snake Mountain, that's $400, and then like even shitty little figures that no one even remembers anymore are worth like $70. And
you know, there's like a Stretch Armstrong, right? there was a bad guy for Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
He had like a snake head or something, right? And now I could be miles off on this, but I think this. I vaguely remember hearing this story. And just the head alone, was 1,500 quid.
Jesus.
Like, because you don't find them with the bodies intact that often. So could you imagine if you had one with the body intact? Probably 3-4 times that.
Even like retro lunchboxes are worth hundreds each.
Yeah, people are mad. This is what happens. Like fucking 40-year-old virgins become.
You get nostalgic, I think, as well. And you're like, oh, and you're like, as you get older, you might have some more income then. Like, you know, you've got your house and you've got something, you've got your work, and you're like, oh, you know, I'd love to have that toy I had back when I was 10. And I think it's the same with comic books as well. Like, you obviously probably still have a love for it when you're older reading them, but then you're like, oh, I wish I had that #1 Spider-Man from 1970 when I was 5. And
#1 Spider-Man.
Spend 10 grand on it.
That's the jackpot, right? That's the one you want. Yeah. I just wish I'd put 100 quid into Shiba Inu. That's what I wish I'd done. If you don't know, Shiba Inu is a cryptocurrency. If you'd put 100 quid into it at the start of the year, you'd be a millionaire now. 100 quid, a millionaire. If you'd put 1,000 in, you'd be a billionaire.
Jeez.
Could you imagine that? Just 1,000 quid. Just 1,000 quid. You can set it on fire. Don't really care about it. Put it into that.
Like a friend of mine actually just buys crypto. Like, he only buys the small ones, just on the off chance. Like, he might just give like maybe
Jensen
20
does
quid.
that. That's what Jensen does.
Yeah, and like he started his own farm this year, and he's been paying bills, like the farm bills, with this cryptocurrency that he's keep making money on. Yeah. Like, I think he paid like, I say, a $5,000 bill there today. He's like, oh, I had to take my crypto wallet out and pay that bill off. Yeah, shit coins, man. Shit coins. Where you make the money, right? What's the Bitcoin price today? It's dropped again. Yeah. Oh, please just go to zero for fuck's sake. Like, it's gonna have to level off somewhere, like 20 grand or something. Has to. I just want to just start looking at adverts, and there's like fucking 20,000 3080s. That'd be fucking great, wouldn't it? I'd love to be able to just build a PC again. That's like one of the things I miss doing. Yeah. Like, it's just not worth building now, because no one will give you the price that you'd have to sell it for. No, imagine 1 million 3080s. Oh yes. I'm gonna fill this fucking shed with 3080s. I'm gonna heat the shed with 3080s. I'm gonna see. I've planned as. See that there? It's going against the wall. It's going to get a big fuck off TV. Okay. I'm going to buy, like, you know, those 80 inches or 75 inches that are like only $600 because they're like terrible spec. Yeah. But still doesn't matter because they're 4K and they're decent image quality. Yeah, I'm going to buy one of them. Put it there. And get a couch. Game nights. Yeah. I'll bring over the consoles. Oh yeah. I'll mind the baby in the shed so you can sleep. Get a mini fridge. I'll just have him out in the shed. Don't worry, Libby. It's just to mind him, so you know, so on and so forth. You get some sleep there. Yeah. You get some good old fashioned sleep. Give the baby some Calpol. No, you need to get what was it? The stuff. The grape something. The grape or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, but remember they used to put alcohol in that. Yeah, that's what you need. You need the old fashioned stuff. Yeah, it's gone for a long time. I came back, obviously it changed, but yeah. I'll just get me baby drunk because he doesn't sleep. It's a fucking great idea. Sure, like people used to like dip sodas in whiskey and stuff. Like that. Yeah, sure. Get the baby locked. Yeah, brilliant idea. Yeah, sure. They sleep then. Sure, I sleep when I'm locked. So sleep great. Yeah, even just like yesterday. Mary came over in Molly, and we just kind of had a couple of drinks, like 2 drinks. Yeah, and even that was enough to go, oh, you know what, I have a nice little sleep now. Tell you what, remember I became a codeine addict for a while. Codeine, if you want to sleep, oh my god, this fucking tranquilizers, that stuff. I've ever had codeine. You've had Salpadine, right? I don't think so. Oh, you don't take tablets, right? Yeah. So yeah. Well, if you're ever in pain, great painkiller, terrible for your mental state. But it also is ridiculously searing dental pain is also ridiculous for your mental health. So that's why we weren't here last week. Paulie finally got his tooth taken out. Oh yeah, causing him life-changing pain for months. Yeah, I didn't realise though. You know, until it's pulled out, you didn't realise, because I was like, I think I still have another bad tooth. I think there's something else wrong with my mouth. Like I just thought, because I was getting pain up here, I was getting pain down here, I was getting pain all in my jaw, everywhere. I was like, that can't be just one tooth. And the minute it came out,
Instant. Whoom. Infection went down. Next day, I had a little bit of socket pain, like, just because of the...
trauma.
Yeah. And the day after that, no pain at all. I was like, what I feel like a normal human being again.
It's like, your body can live with a lot.
Yeah.
So it's only when it's gone that you realise how much it was.
I was looking into this, right? And gingers, right? So ginger gene is in Neanderthal gene. So, if you've got ginger hair, you probably share some Neanderthal DNA. So, like, Neanderthals have between 0.5 and 3% or 4% something the human genome is made up by Neanderthals. Depending where you're from, your location, I think Asians have very little. I think black people have none. I think I'm not. Don't quote me on that. But most black people have none. I imagine there is some black people that have some. But Neanderthal DNA means I think you're more genetically predisposed to having higher effects from codeine, right? I read this. More resistance to anesthetic and higher pain thresholds. So the reason why the only thing I can figure out the codeine thing is codeine's turned to codeine. Your liver works on codeine, so basically the quicker your liver can work at it, the higher you get. Like, right?
Yeah.
You have a higher pain threshold, and because to get rid of anesthetic, your liver has to get rid of the anesthetic. That's why I always have to get fucking 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 shots in the fucking dentist. Most people get 1.
Jesus.
I get at least 3, and then if that doesn't work, I have to get another 3. I told you, your man gave me 4 for this, to take this tooth out, and I wasn't numb, and I just fucking grinned and bared it. I was like, and you could just tell I was in pain because the tears were dripping down my eyes, like dripping down my cheeks as he pulling it out.
Because I remember reading before that, if you have that gene, I think you're more susceptible to like hot and cold pain, but you're less susceptible to like general pain. Yeah, weird. Yeah. I don't like burning my fingers. Yeah. But I think it's kind of like, and you don't like cold drinks because you're fillings, but that probably is a thing as well. Maybe. Yeah. I really like a really hot bath, and I fucking hate freezing cold weather. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm also I want to claim that I think Neanderthals were cleverer than us, but just less social. That's why they failed. So therefore, I'm a clever human being. They had bigger brains than us, you know that. But you're sociable as well, though. Yeah, I know. How the hell did that happen? What happened there? They were just less sociable as. That's why they didn't live in as big of communities. I think it was. Yeah. Neanderthals. Yeah. Nobody really knows why we outcompeted Neanderthals. I always find that really fascinating. That 40,000 years ago, there was us, and there was somebody who was like us but a little bit different. Isn't that a bit mad? It is. Like, that's a bit mad. And then there was mini us. Did you hear about the Hobbits? No. There was these called Homo floresiensis, right? And they lived on the island of Florence. And there was pygmy elephants. Ooh. And then there was pygmy humans, because Ireland, have you heard Ireland dwarfism thing, right? Yeah. Where you live in an island, you become small. Because you're competing for so many natural resources that it just, in order for the species to continue, you have to get smaller, so you need less calories and stuff like that. Yeah. There was tiny elephants, and there was tiny little Homo floresiensis. This is only a few 100,000 years ago, maybe even maybe 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 years ago. But it was a human, right, of the Homus genome, so our gene, which was a tiny, tiny little person, just a little 3-foot person. Would you imagine that? What size was the elephant? What? What size was the elephant? Oh, look up the pygmy elephant there. I don't know how big he was. But yeah, tiny little elephants, tiny little mad guys. There's still like myths and legends on the island that they're still alive and they come and steal your babies and eat them. I think that's funny. 'Cause I don't think anywhere in human culture, unless like have we had real true cannibalist societies in human? I think they're myth, right? The woman doesn't really say how tall they are, just that they found evidence of it. Found evidence of a tiny little elephant. Oh, 3.5 feet tall.
3.5 feet tall for the
Awesome.
elephant.
Yeah.
That's how big the elephant was.
Yeah.
Like, it was like an elephant baby.
Yeah.
Like, we could have a tree. Like, you could totally have that as a pet.
There's a dwarf strain of elephants from like the Asian elephant or something as well. Like, I don't think it's that small now.
No, it's not.
It is quite small.
Yeah. Oh, I want one so bad. Bring it back.
I want them to bring the woolly mammoth back.
Yeah, they can do that though.
Yeah.
They just haven't done it yet. Why don't they do that?
I imagine it's some kind of law or restriction, or they've
Yeah,
already told
God
exactly.
doesn't want us messing with this shit. You know.
Yeah.
You know how the Catholics get.
Well, the thing is, like, they're extinct because of us, most likely. So why shouldn't we bring them back?
Yeah. Used to run them off cliffs. We did.
Mm-hmm.
Chase them with fire. Fun. Yeah. I want the woolly mammoth so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I find fascinating, right? Do you know what I find really, really fascinating is, like, we brought back gold eagles to Ireland. Did you hear about this? Like, I have a genuine fear about that, right? Like, not for myself, because the gold eagle's not big enough to attack me. But, like, I'm like, what if they get really successful in Ireland, right? And they just come and take my baby.
Or your dog.
Or my dog. This is another one, yeah. Or my dog. Like, Captain Hastings, nothing to a golden eagle.
Yeah.
Boom, gone. Yeah.
Because we have, like, I think they're buzzards. The family live in the trees next to us.
Yeah.
You see them hunt, and their wingspan is crazy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them around here, yeah.
Like,
yeah, they're
must
big.
Be
Looks like a
2 meters
swan,
across.
right? The only thing that you have comparable to it is, like, I've seen a swan fly, and I'm like, that looks like a swan.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking crazy. You can see them swooping down, hunting over the fields. Must be getting like rabbits or something. Or
yeah, but the
field
buzzards,
mice.
right? The buzzards don't have the talons, right? The buzzards don't have the, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
they whum out of the air. Did I tell you at the time the owl tried to take Captain Hastings?
No.
Yeah,
An
barn
owl.
owl. I was in the Matthews, right? And they have all these barn houses and stuff around. And it was pitch black, right? And I had the torch on my phone. I'm looking around and he's there right in front of me doing his business, right? And it waited, like it was watching him, and it waited until he started doing his business, because that's when they're at the most vulnerable, right? And it waited, and next of all I heard the tree go, a little rustle in the tree, and I could hear the clap, you know, of wings hitting each other, right? And I shined the light, and there's a fucking owl, full go, wings out like that, talons out like that. I couldn't, but like time stood still. It was like I was like, and I ran towards him, and the thing, I don't even think the thing was going to take him. I think the thing decided closer to it that this is not something I can take, right?
Yeah.
And he just kind of flew off, and I was like, did I just see that? And I looked up, and there he was, fucking, he just kept flying around me in circles, like about, not even like that high, like 10 feet above my head,
Yeah.
flying around in circles. And then he went back to his tree. I seen him go back to his tree.
Jesus.
I was like, and you could see distinctively like the flat face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's white, like they're white. So when you hit them with the light, they just light up in the nighttime. Jesus, fuck me! That was fucking scary as fucking shit, man. So could you imagine a golden eagle?
No.
Like, how big is a golden eagle? Fucking big, I know. Golden eagle. Yeah, these are just random fears I have. Like,
Was it not the white-tailed eagle that they did?
no, golden eagle brought back to Ireland.
Sure.
Golden eagle, Ireland. Look, watch. Ireland's second largest bird of prey, being almost twice the size of a common buzzard. Adult birds generally, blah blah blah. That's just the definition of the. Yeah, they've definitely brought the bald-tailed eagle back as well. White-tailed.
I know
eagle.
the white-tailed eagle was last year. It was like 3 of them or something. They were tracking them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a gold eagle in Tato Park. You been there?
Have you? Yeah.
Tato Park has an awesome aviary.
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
And they actually do like a show a few times a day where they actually come out and they fly around like an arena.
Yeah.
Fucking huge.
So golden eagles were once common in Ireland, but were hunted to extinction in 1912. Thanks to ongoing reintroduction efforts of the golden eagle trust, a breeding population in whatever that word is Oscuelga National Park, County Donegal. So there you go. We brought it back to birds again, Daz, because I love talking about birds.
Well, like we got the white-tailed eagle now, but we have like sea eagles that are still in Ireland.
Yeah.
But they're only in the north, I think.
Yeah, shoot them out of the sky. Don't like them.
They're the biggest though.
Scary
Well, I
shit.
don't have any interest in coming down here because Thailand is enough for them to eat.
What, in the Midlands? Fucking loads of dogs to eat. Not enough for them to eat. Loads of rats they can take. All I ever see is rats.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. Oh no, golden eagles are scary, man. Don't want one of them near me. Thanks. That'd take your baby. That 100% take your baby.
I'm trying to see the wingspan of it, but it looks fucking huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Golden eagle has an 81-inch wingspan. Whoo, that's a big boy. Yeah, no. Anyway, so we don't have to talk about birds anymore. I think we bored the shit out of people about talking about birds, but like I just find it fascinating that there's a bird that could literally take your baby in Ireland.
Well, it says the speed of the sea eagle is 120 to 160 kilometers an hour.
You're not catching him. Yeah.
You're not getting away from him.
Yeah.
Jesus. Up to a 2.5 meter wingspan. Sure, that'd take one of us.
Yeah. That would take one of us. Do you know what they do though, these fuckers? They wait until you get near a cliff and then they pull you off.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they know, like, to pray that they can't kill, like, they can't lift up and take away. Yeah. They'll pull you off a cliff and kill you and then go down and eat you. Isn't that fucking scary?
Smart.
Like, you look at that eagle and you go, there's no way that could move me. Probably could if you were near the edge of a cliff, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it would drag you for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and then before you know it, splat, you're dead at the end of the cliff. Cliff's a moher. The ocean's lapping at your face.
Yeah.
You're splattered all over the rocks. And there's an eagle eating you. Told you, boys, we need to shoot these guys. We just need to get together, organised. I don't want the eagles here. Please don't kill the eagles. I don't incentivize murdering eagles. I was joking. It was a joke.
We like the eagles. I think we spent about half an hour on a previous podcast talking about
birds. Yeah. Nothing wrong with talking about birds. I like birds.
No, like them. Yeah.
I feed them.
We were actually thinking of putting up owl boxes.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of it's basically a huge bird box on top of a tall pole. You can put them near the edge of the forest. Just gives them somewhere safe to nest. Mm-hmm. It encourages the owls. Yeah. Because, well, obviously we want to encourage them, but like they're good for keeping rats and field mice down as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But also what you'll find is that bees will just go, hello, oh look at this, it's made of timber, I'll go in here. Wasps probably,
yeah.
Hello, I like to chew up wood and turn it into a paper nest.
That like fucking killed me. We were trying to move into the house with the wasp nest, and I could see them coming through the gap and just feeding on the wood. You can see them scraping the wood to bring it back in.
Yeah, larseholes. Yeah.
Fuck me.
Fucking paper wasps, man. Nasty bastard. No, I don't get that. In America, it's a yellow jacket. It's a fucking wasp. And in America you see a lot of people, they don't know the difference between a bee and a wasp. Have you ever seen that?
Yep.
Like how you don't know the difference. One's furry and friendly, the other one will bite your face off. Right?
It's true.
One's a murder machine. It's an absolute it's an evolutionarily designed murder machine. It's fucking crazy. They're scary as fuck. Yeah. Did you see that the Asian hornet, like that murder hornet thing? That's definitely taken up residence in the US, like, and Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Moved. Yeah.
They're big.
Yeah. There was one here.
Was there?
One here. Could you imagine that? Fucking 4-inch long fucking wasp.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
That's the one that gets into a beehive, isn't it? And their only defense is to basically crowd them and vibrate.
But our bees don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
It's only the Asian bees that know how to do that. So when they send out a scout, they try and catch the scout, but when they just cling on to him and they just start surrounding him in a ball, and bees have these really cool muscles in between their wings, and they vibrate them, raising their body temperature, and they raise the body temperature in the ball to like 3 degrees above ambient or something like that, and it just suffocates and kills the hornet. But that's the only way they can deal with them. They can't deal with them when they come in mass, so they have to kill the scout before he can return to the nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know how to do that, so they'll just fucking kill all our bees. They'll just
right, so we don't want them.
No.
Can they survive in our weather?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Reason we don't have them.
Probably, but they're the sting is necrotic, so you don't want a sting either from doing these fuckers.
Great.
Yeah, like fucking inch long fucking stinger. Boom. Thanks very much.
No.
No, Daz would shit himself. He'd move to
have
Alaska or something. He'd be like, fuck this noise, I'm out of here, boys.
Burn the house, I'm leaving. Moving to Iceland.
You all think I'm joking. If one of them arrived at Darren's house, Darren would move out. The wasp wouldn't be moving out.
No. I'd be throwing smoke grenades into the window or something.
Yeah, this shit got
That's the only reason I got rid of the nest, because I couldn't like all the nest powder and nest sprays. You have to be able to see the nest, and it was in the fascia.
All right.
Right at the apex. Like, there was no way I was getting up to it.
Yeah.
And it was only because...
Did you spray foam the hole back up or afterwards?
On the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they actually got in through the outside. They were able to squeeze in between the insulation and the fascia. Like, they can squeeze through everything. I watched them do it.
Dicks.
And I only was able to get them because on the back I had left a very small gap between the OSB and the top, for expansion.
Yeah.
And they were able to squeeze through that. But that also meant that when I put one of those bee bomb things or wasp bombs in there, the fumes were able to get through that gap and into the nest.
Yeah, fuck you, bastards.
Only for that.
Requies cat in Pache.
I would have like ripped the whole fascia off that side of the house and get to the nest. Like,
scumbags there. Absolute, complete and utter scumbags.
After I killed what was there, I was able to get up on the ladder on the roof and hang over the fascia and spray the nest powder kind of around where the entrance was.
Man.
So if anyone came back, it would finish them off.
Yeah, they're dicks there. I told you about my experience with wasps, didn't I? So, for all you who don't know, I was about to have a barbecue, and I looked. I'd mowed all my grass. I hadn't done that in a while, and I had this flower bed, and I pulled all of the weeds out of it. And as soon as I pulled the weeds out of it, just boom, cloud of wasps. Oh fuck. So ground wasps. I had ground wasps. Lovely. They're less aggressive than normal wasps, but still, they don't like being set on fire.
No.
So I was like, how am I going to get rid of these before the party? I don't want people getting stung or getting harassed. You know, like, they're just nasty fucks. You're eating anything remotely sweet, and they're like, hey, can I have some? Can I have some? Can I have some? Oh, you're not going to give me some? I'm going to sting you. So I was like, what am I going to do? So I went, I have loads of hand sanitizer inside, and stuff is like napalm. So I poured it in, and I got a fire lighter, right? And I put a fire lighter on a fork, and I fucked it at the thing, right? And I got it. Whoom. But all the ones outside just went, hey, you're the one that set us on fire. Ah! In behind me fucking hood. I was wrapped up with a hood, scarf off my face, glasses on, goggles on, gloves on, sellotaped and they got me everywhere, the bastards. They got me 10 times.
Fuck me.
Fucking in behind me, neck, on me hands got stung. Oh, nasty. Yeah, I got inside and they're still fucking stuck to me. Yeah, they just grab hold of you and they don't let go. Just keep stinging you.
Jesus.
Yeah, fucking evil fucks. But anyway, that was them. The end of them dug up their nest. The nest was all black and they were all dead. Yeah. But I had no choice. Like, people are like, why didn't you wait till night time? People were coming over in an hour to a barbecue.
Plus, at night time, it's harder for you to see what's going on.
No, at night time's great. If you want to get rid of ground wasps at night time, what you do is you get like a neck curtain or something, right? You weigh it down with stones, and you put your hose on them, and you just pour a little bit of soap in it, and the soap breaks the surface tension, so they can't rest on the surface and fly off, and they just all drown. Easy. They're all in the nest. They're all resting in the nest, so you just kill them all. And they don't cloud out like they do, because you've got the net on. But I just couldn't wait till night time because I had to deal with it.
Entertaining.
Yeah. And then they came back 3 days later, the other side.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I set them on fire again at the night time. I set them on fire on purpose. I did. I could have. I was like, oh, how do I evilly kill these? Because I want to be an evil bastard. Yeah.
They are really annoying things, like, and people are saying, they do pollinate as well, so they're great, but like, they fucking sting you for nothing.
No, they're assholes. Get rid of them.
Can't eat like anything.
They're cool. If you want to fuck off into the field and do your field thing, that's fine. Go off into the field. Don't be coming into my. Did you see how many you got in my house? I had 25 in my house at one time.
Yeah,
25.
I was cleaning up dead wasps in my house for about a month after I killed that nest. I find them everywhere. They're obviously trying to escape every window they could find. Yeah. And just, they were dead everywhere. Even now, I was up doing something up where the water tank is, and there was like about 5 dead wasps around the back of it. They just...
I like leaving, because it was so hot, you like leaving your door open, right? And And you just go in and you just and then it gets night time and you close the doors and you realise you missed loads of them are still in there. The racket comes out chasing them around. Yeah, hunter seeker missile. I'm like, but yeah, bastard.
Those rackets were a great invention.
Oh, weren't they?
Whoever thought of that, absolute genius.
Yeah, that racket there killed 2 flies for me last night. Great. They were up there annoying me. You know, flies being idiots. They're like, hello,
Yeah.
light, hello, light, hello, light. Yeah, and I could hear the audible like of them hitting the thing. It was driving me insane.
Same with our skylight. Like, you know, they come in and then obviously can't go back out, so they're just hitting the skylight.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh, oh man, I lifted up I opened my window. That's about fucking 40 flies in the side of the window, just all still alive, hibernating in there.
Jesus.
Yeah. They're not going to be in there for much longer, I tell you.
Fly bomb coming out.
Yeah. No, I just fucking squished them all. They're so immobile. Like, they're all hibernating. They're all really slow.
Move on from insects.
Yeah.
Getting creeped out already.
But it'd be funny if a giant hornet moved into your house, though. That'd be funny. Because you wouldn't be able to live there anymore.
No.
Sarah's in there with red. I don't see the problem. There was like, cold blue. He's built a bunker on the other side of the house. He's got guns aimed at the house.
Running down, getting my wasp bombs ready.
Yeah. He's got me involved somehow. I'm there in a tank. I don't know how I got the tank, but I'm there.
Did you see the Halo TV teaser this week?
No, I didn't. Halo
It's
TV.
very, very short. It's just the Halo movie. They had like a TV spot.
All right.
But
Halo. Is it a TV show?
No, it's a movie, I think. But it's just. Oh no, it's a TV series actually.
TV series trailer official.
Oh, it is a TV series. Yeah.
Yeah. Paramount.
It's coming out next year. Next Paramount Plus.
I'm watching it right now. Paramount Plus. Why do they always need their own?
Everyone, like, it's fucking annoying, and they're taking stuff back off Netflix now because they have their own thing.
Yeah.
So like Netflix is getting worse by the week.
Yeah, and then nobody's like, they're just diluting the amount of money. Hello, Master Chief. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be pirating that. I mean, I'll be paying legitimate money to Paramount Plus that I can't get in Ireland.
No. In Ireland next year.
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
But what other Paramount movies do you watch?
I think they own more than you. It's one of those things they own more than you think.
Like when you got Disney Plus, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Disney owns a lot of shit.
Disney owns a fucking ton of stuff.
Yeah.
What was I thinking about there?
You were talking about the Halo thing.
I was trying to think what Paramount, because I took a quick look at Paramount Plus just to see, what the hell's going on, because they're making originals other than Halo. So, I had to use my VPN.
We need all of these guys to go out of business, and just the big guys to stick around. Like, we really I'm not big for monopolies, right? I hate monopolies, and I hate duopolies and stuff. But we need that for TV series and stuff like this. I told you this happened with rugby, right?
Yeah.
Like, I love watching rugby, and what happened was, like, they started doing things where, like, they got the Pro 14, what it used to be called, the Pro 12, and now I don't know what it's called now. It was called the Rainbow Cup at one point, and now it's called something else. I can't remember because they brought South Africa in. But they had those on. They used to have them on free to air, like, national broadcaster like RTE and TG Cahir, right?
Yeah.
And then they when they bought the license to them, they had them on BT and Sky Sports. So you only got half the matches on BT and half the matches on Sky Sports for the same fucking competition. And then the Heineken Cup was on Sky Sports as well. So you had to have both to watch all of these channels. Like, you had to pay for two separate sports subscriptions to watch the one sport that you like to watch. I thought that was ridiculous. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's what happens here now. It's like, nobody wants this dilution of content where it's everywhere.
It's really annoying because, like, I didn't mind having Netflix and Prime and then even Disney Plus because we were watching a lot on it. I was like, okay, 3 things. It's the equivalent of me buying like a TV service, so I didn't mind that. But now you've got like HBO Max, Paramount Plus,
Can't get HBO Max.
No,
Ireland.
Hulu. And they're taking all the shows from Netflix, from Prime, well, not Disney. Disney will hang on to everything, but it's just like, oh man, there could be like a dozen things in a year or two.
Apple TV.
Apple TV as well. And Apple TV is shit because you actually have to pay extra for all these things that Apple don't make.
HBO Max. Where's HBO Max?
My big thing with Paramount was that they own Star Trek.
Oh.
So every Star Trek show has gone to Paramount Plus.
Oh, so the new Picard shit won't be on.
No, it won't be on Netflix. But I was
It was on Prime.
Amazon Prime, yeah. I was enjoying Star Trek Discovery.
Hold on, this says HBO Max will launch in Europe next month on the 26th, the October 26th. The streaming service announced today. That was the 8th of September. Coming to parts of Europe.
Yeah, not launching in Ireland now.
So the streaming service announced today it's coming to Sweden, Norway, Finland, Spain, Andorra. How's Andorra getting this before we are? Are the first 6 countries available before it expands its territories next to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina is getting it. Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Moldova, Poland.
It's because Sky have a contract for HBO shows, so HBO can't move into Ireland, the UK, Germany, or Italy until the deal with Sky is finished.
And when is that deal finished?
There's no date on it.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Sky. Sky in the UK, HBO said, yeah, but you don't get like, can HBO just come here and allow me to pay so I can see your movies, please? Because I don't like sailing the 7 seas, HBO. I don't like sailing the 7, but I'm not going to cinema. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to cinema. Right. The
thing with HBO Max is that VPNs do work with it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Right, sweet. I live in Bosnia Herzegovina now.
The only thing, well, yeah, but the only thing was that I was going to sign up to the American one, and got all the way through signing up, and when I get to the payment, it only accepts American credit cards.
Yeah, well, so maybe if you sign up in Bosnia Herzegovina, it might accept an Irish one.
It might accept an Irish one for Europe, yeah. Apparently it's just the currency, I'd say. So it'll accept euro once it's.
Yeah, I'll be in Bosnia. Thanks very much.
I'd say you could probably use Revolut actually to bypass that.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
Issue.
Yeah,
because they're not even based in Ireland.
Yeah, but like, will we get the movies day one as well? Like, that's the one.
I don't know now.
Yeah, fucking HBO, fucking Sky. It's Sky's fault. Fuck you, Sky.
It annoyed me because I was watching Star Trek Discovery, and then I was looking forward to the new season, which was supposed to start about 2 weeks ago. And the day before the new season started, Paramount Plus announced that they were taking it back off Netflix.
All right,
and the new season wasn't going to start.
Yeah, well, Star Trek Discovery's a pile of bollocks anyway, so
would you stop?
It is a pile of bollocks.
You didn't like that. You didn't like Picard.
I liked the first season of Discovery. I liked the second season of Discovery till I got halfway through, and then I was like, this is bollocks.
Why?
It's just bollocks. There's no... Look, what I want is I want to know what happened after. Why can't I just know what happened after fucking Next Generation? Why is that so fucking hard? That's what I want to know. I seen Next Generation. I seen Voyager. Why can't I know what happened after that? Why is that so hard to make a TV show? That is where that's where it's based, right? Like we're gonna get Picard. I was like, yes. Fuck yes, we're going to see Picard, he's badass, we're going to see Riker, we're going to see all this fucking... This is great, this is amazing, wonderful and awesome. And then nothing happens, like the show is great, shot perfectly, absolutely amazing. Nothing happens and you learn nothing. You learn literally nothing. Oh, Utopia Planitia was attacked and they're flashbacks. Like, you know, you get that. And then there's a Borg cube. That's really fucking cool. But nothing happens with the Borg. It looks like something's about to happen and they all get sucked out into fucking space. Nothing happens with the Borg cube. Like, so every time it looks like something amazing is going to happen, nothing fucking happened. Do you remember in Voyager, you had that moment where they're like, we're going to have to cross Borg space, and they find this canal of like, you know, empty, whatever, and they go next to all this fucking 15 Borg cubes, and that's the first time ever you've seen 15 fucking Borg cubes. Like before it was 1, and now it's fucking 15, and everybody's losing their shit, right? Do you remember that? And then you just see them getting all evaporated by species A472. Like, those moments were what I lived for in Star Trek, because you always knew there was going to be 1 or 2 a season or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's cool because that's the payoff, right, of sitting through and watching it. And I'm not saying that you require a payoff to sit there and watch, because they're always good shows. But I mean, like, they're the massive big payoffs of all the time invested in the TV. And there's just none of that. There was none of that in Picard. And then there was no like this is what the borders look like now. This is what a relationship is like with the Klingons. This is what a relationship is like with the Cardassians. This is what a relationship is like. There's none of that. It was just fucking Picard with his merry little crew on a tiny little like, this is what the current generation of ships look like. We've seen a fleet of ships, but we're never told the specs or like how cool it is or anything. We've never seen anybody on it. You just seen the bridge, and it was a repurposed bridge from Discovery for the show. You know that?
Yeah.
Discovery's bridge repurposed. Like, there's just nothing. It was just no payoff. And I enjoyed that series because I thought there was going to be a payoff at the end, and then there was just nothing. And like, if there had been a bit, if the old Romulans and the Federation had an old firefight, a little skirmish, and they realised, oh fuck, like, that's the problem, right? That's how good it would have been. Like, that's how easy it would have been to make that series good. And that's why they've hooked me for the next season, because I'm like, maybe they'll give it to me next season. I'm like a junkie, right?
Riker's gonna bring that fleet in the next
I'm in an
one.
abusive relationship with Star Trek. Star Trek Picard.
You know, there's a new Star Trek show as well.
Is there?
Called Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
It's I think it's like a Discovery spin-off.
That's with Captain Pike or whatever his name is, the first captain of the Enterprise. Yeah, which once again, not interested in. Want to know what happens after TNG? Thanks very much. You know what I mean?
I think the whole, like, Hollywood has gone prequel now for everything.
Yeah,
everything is kind of like, well, it's either prequel or a spin-off that goes back a bit, so that the timeline is still with the other show.
Because they don't want to risk, because it's risky to try and do something new, because now you're changing the canon, and they don't want to change the canon, right? Mm-hmm. At least if you go in between things, you can make your own canon. It's really fucking annoying. I find it really, really fucking annoying, and I just don't. My glasses fell off, and I don't care. So upsetting. I lived for that TV show. I used to wait for I used to wait until they'd come out, like 12 o'clock they'd come out or something like that here. I'd wait until they went live, and I'd watch them in bed, and I'd be like, oh yeah, this is great. When's it gonna get cool? And then nothing happened. Do you not agree that nothing happened? Can you at least admit that nothing happened?
If you mean nothing as in like big conflicts, then no.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't Deep Space Nine or something.
Well, I don't want it to be Deep Space Nine. Right? Even fucking Next Generation, where we're all friendly, huggy, duggy, lovely. They fire their phasers every now and again, right?
They do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where they're like, shields are down to 50%. We'll just ask them to stop. Can you please stop? Our shields are failing. Could you please stop firing at us? Blah, blah, blah. Please stop. Okay, right, fire the phasers. They had no effect. Fire full spread of quantum of photon torpedoes. Then they blow them up. Whoops, we didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I mean, at least they did it every now and again, right?
I think they had, like, someone had a story in mind and had absolutely nothing to do with Star Trek.
Yeah.
And then they said, what franchise can we pin this to get our funding? And I think that's what I felt like Picard was. That's exactly what it was. You hit the nail on the head. Yeah, somebody wanted to talk about the dangers of AI. Yeah, they're like, we've got a good story, so now we need a good actor, and we need to pin it to something that already has billions of fans. Yeah. And that's what, and like, Star Trek is obviously, or Paramount is obviously, or was selling out the rights to make money, because they were probably like, we've got this big idea for a streaming service to beat Netflix. Yeah. So we need some capital. What do we do? And then Star Trek Discovery came out, Picard came out, New Worlds is coming out. I really liked Discovery 1. I didn't get what all the hubbub was about. All these fucking cancel culture idiots. And then I just started watching season 2, and I just got so bored in the middle. I was like, can't do this again. I'm getting bored now. Hasn't hooked me. When you read a book, right? And I'm not a big reader, I'm not. But like, if I was to read a book, it has to hook me in the first 2 or 3 chapters. If it doesn't, I'm never reading it ever. Like, it's just never going to happen. And that's what I feel like. I felt like I watched 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, you haven't hooked me. You failed. Goodbye. And just your one, what's her name? Discovery, the
main character, right? You can't always be brooding. You just can't always be that, brooding, horrible, I don't smile character. Like,
she definitely does that a lot.
Yeah, when there's like,
I don't think of her name now.
When you're watching do you know what I watched last night?
What?
No, not last night. The night before. That Red thing with
Oh, the assassin movie.
No, it's
Red Notice.
No, Red Notes. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, absolutely. It's not winning any Oscars.
No, it's definitely.
It's definitely a popcorn flick, but I really enjoyed it. It was mindless fun. It was like Indiana Jones with comedy, right? More comedy.
Ryan Reynolds will never win an Oscar.
Yeah,
because they never give an Oscar for the kind of thing he does, but
Did
he does it well.
Like, I don't. He was just Deadpool doing it. At the end, like he's breaking the third wall or the fourth wall every fucking chance he gets. He's coming down the thing, and it's all dark and dingy, and he's like, like fucking hell.
I did see there was an interview with like The Rock after or before it came out there, and he was saying as well. He's like, he basically just played the same character without a red mask. Yeah. He couldn't say the word Deadpool for it, but he was like, yeah, same character without a red mask.
He fucking did. It's fucking brilliant. But like, that's what the problem is people see Ryan Reynolds and they see playing Deadpool. No. That's Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. That's what that is. That's what Ryan Reynolds
just put
is
a
like.
Costume on him.
Yeah, they just put a Deadpool costume. That's why Ryan Reynolds was perfect for Deadpool, because Ryan Reynolds matches Deadpool and the way Deadpool goes on. Yeah. Right? Like, it's so funny.
Someone just basically gave Ryan Reynolds a red suit and a sword. Yeah. And they were like, you just be yourself, Ryan. Yeah. We'll just start filming. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, here's a loose framework of how we want the plot to go.
This building's going to blow up. You decide how it happens.
Oh, fucking
He is brilliant.
Yeah, Deadpool is probably the greatest movie released in the last 20 years. Fucking superhero.
I feel like Ryan Reynolds spent about 20 years of his life trying to get that made.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, when he did the X-Men movie, after that he wanted to get it done properly. Yeah.
Fair play to him.
X gonna give it to you. He's fucking brilliant. Yeah, but that Red Note, good. Yeah.
Really enjoyed that now.
Yeah. I'm looking for other things to watch. I'm gonna watch that thing that you said to watch, the one with the time thing. What's it? Something about time.
Time thing.
Remember somebody asked us about it. Is it on Amazon Prime?
Oh, the Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time.
Oh man, you might have to wait though because it's weekly.
Oh right, I won't watch it then.
Episode 4 is only out. Oh, episode 5 will be out tomorrow. Oh man, it's so well shot and everything, and they've put the money into it.
When are they making Carnival Row? Second season.
That should be out soon. The guys I think are finished filming now. Yeah. Because obviously it should have come out only COVID, but that should be out very soon.
You're one in
Cara
that.
Delevingne.
She's a babe. She's babe. She gets her tits out in it, lads.
Yeah,
she gets her tits out in it a lot.
She's gay though, so forget about it.
Oh, is she gay?
Yeah.
Didn't know she was gay. Well, I never had a chance anyway, Daz.
I think her partner's like a supermodel or something.
All right. Whether she was gay or not, I didn't have a chance, Daz. So I mean, I just
no, don't say that.
Well, the fact that I'm married and wouldn't even want to have a chance, like, you know what I mean? It's just it doesn't stop me from appreciating the things behind the window, Daz. You know?
Yeah. I just saying, it was it last month or something? She started her own like Prosecco company. Oh yeah. So she's like marketing Prosecco now all the time. Yeah, I don't want to buy your overpriced fucking grape juice. Thanks very much. If any, trying to think of a I was watching the thing, and he's a fucking scumbag. Ryan Reynolds, Red Note. You could see he has his aviator gin in it. He gets he has it on the table. And you never see the label, but you know it's it. You notice like every time he faces the camera, the bottle changes direction. Yeah, it's like it keeps going back and forth, and every time when the scene, the bottle has moved to make sure. Yeah, it's just a bottle shape, no label, but it's fucking funny. Yeah, but like that's the thing, right? As I don't want to buy anything with celebrities name, like Conor McGregor and his fucking proper 12 whiskey. It's just Bushmills. He sold it back to Bushmills now. Did he? Yeah. He made his millions. I think did he make $1 billion? Was it a bill? Fuck me. $1 billion he made off that. Crazy.
That was
probably a smart move from Bushmills. They probably pitched the idea to him, because I don't think he has an original idea.
Yeah.
And they obviously made the whiskey, and then when it became popular with his brand, they brought it back.
Yeah. Now
Knowing
he's doing
that.
this McGregor fast thing. But anyway, like what I'm saying is I don't like the idea of buying anything with celebrities, because all it is mediocre normal stuff that you can already buy with a celebrity's name attached to it, and then just add 50% more money onto it or something like that.
There's a new Tullamore Dew coming out.
Like Tullamore Dew? I like Tullamore Dew.
It's only available in the airport for
It's
the moment,
juicy
but
and
I think
tasty and
after
delicious.
Christmas it's available everywhere.
I need to stop drinking, Daz. Otherwise my liver's I'm going to pickle my liver. Yeah, I'm not, obviously it's Paul's birthday week, that's not going to happen this week, but like I do need to stop. I need to become a responsible parent and look after my new son who's going to be on the way.
So you guys going to stop drinking permanently?
Well, you see, what happened was, right, boys, I'm going to be honest with you, right? So I used to drink like once or twice a week. That was it. Never touched alcohol other than once or twice a week. And before I met Libby, I wasn't even a big drinker anymore. I'd gone off the alcohol, right?
So
And then like Libby's fond of an El Sup. What?
Libby's fault.
No. Libby's fond of an El Sup, and there's always an innate alcoholic inside me anyway. Yeah. So that all happened, and it was grand. And I just drank once or twice a week. It was grand. You know what I mean? Might have every now and again. Might have midweek can, but nothing major, right? And then you give up smoking. And because you give up smoking, you're like, oh, I'll have a little can here. And then you start going, I can smoke when I drink though, can't I? So there you're drinking so you can have a smoke. And I knew that was becoming a destructive habit. So I knocked that on the head, stopped that. That was grand. Got away from the alcohol, didn't drink anymore. And then my wife had 2 miscarriages, and I just plunged into the depths of depression and alcoholism. For what's been 2 years now. I was in agony with my tooth, so just more alcohol, and lockdown didn't help either, right?
No, jeez, I think everyone went crazy with booze for lockdowns.
Well, what do you do?
Literally nothing. We had started the garden, so that was something.
Yeah.
But
you get to the end of the day, sun goes down, go inside. What do you do?
That's it. And like, and even it was summer. Well, it wasn't summer obviously straight away, but we had a kind of a really mild spring, really nice summer.
Yeah.
So we had like the gazebo, and then I'd be like working in the field, come back, and we'd sit in the gazebo and have drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even like it did, like the garden did help a lot for lockdown, especially like after miscarriage as well.
Yeah.
So it was nice having that, and then the house as well.
Mm-hmm.
Building the house was fucking hard, and at the end of the day you're starving and wrecked, and you don't have time to think about the fact that you're locked down.
Yeah. For the big problem with us though was the miscarriages were really sad, right? But it was the month after month of failing to get pregnant between the miscarriages, because like you had a miscarriage and you got pregnant straight away, and that was great, and we were so happy for you. But it was like, when will it happen for us? You know? It's just like, it just took so fucking long, and I just kept telling myself, well, we have a kid already, so we're lucky enough already. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, it was just like, when will it happen for us? Because it was fucking these vast swathes of time not getting pregnant, and then then you do, and you get all your hopes up and you pin it all, and then boom, nothing happened, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. And with the first one, it was so sad because we had a name and everything, like, do you know what I mean? We were like, it was so close to 3 months as well. Yeah, sad times.
I heard there's controversy about names this time.
Oh, don't get me started about the controversy for names, man. Don't mention the war. What, you trying to get me hung here? I won't say the name because I didn't want the name to be the name, right?
Yeah.
So there's one name that Libby will not let go of, and she's right to not let go of it because it's her father's name, right?
Yeah.
And I'm cool with her father's birth name, but she wants to use the father's nickname, right? Or his actual name. She calls it his actual name because that's what everyone knew him as. And it's a lovely name for a man that's in his 50s and he's a farmer, right?
Yeah.
It's not a name for my son, in my opinion, right?
Yep.
And so I don't like the name. But she will not let go of it. And she's right to not let go of it. But but then I found myself getting so fed up of being asked to name that I'd start doing stupid shit like tell me ma about the name, and I knew me ma'd smirk on it. You know, me ma'd besmirch the name. She'd say, and then Libby went, it was my dad's name, and my mum was like, oh, it's a lovely name, because she knew she knew like she'd fucked up. She'd already started going, no, that's not for my little boy, right? And I did that, and I did it, and I was like, that was evil. Like I did an evil thing there. Like that's what I did. I had an evil thought, and I carried out the evil thought.
Yeah.
And then I like last night again. She brought it up. Oh, not last night. The night before, she brought it up again. She was like, Debbie really likes the name.
Oh,
You know,
Debbie
and I was like, Libby, will you please stop? Please stop, because you know me. You know, I'll give in. I love you that much that I want to give you everything and make you happy as happy as I can, and I will give in. And I do not want my son to be named that name. And every day I will regret that I named him that name, because I don't want that name. And I know that's not fair on you, but that's how I feel. So please stop. Because she's like, well, you don't have to go all blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So anyway, we had another row about the name again. So it's just one name that she just will hold on, and I just don't think she's ever going to accept another name until she realizes that's not happening. And
do you have a name that you like?
No, I have loads of compromises, because that's what I usually do. I wanted to call him Albert.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I wanted, Albert. But that's a no as well. So after Einstein, because he's my hero.
Yeah.
You know, there was another. What was the other name I had?
Have you tried sneaking like a name from Star Wars or something?
Yeah, Ben. I tried to get Ben to be a goer. That wasn't a goer either.
Oh. I thought that would have been okay, because they had like an Uncle Ben.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's why I got the Ben in, right? But see what I mean by it being a compromise then, you see?
Yeah.
See, right? I wanted to call him Luke. Fuck you, Libby. No, but it's unfortunate, because it is our father's name, and she really wants to do that, and I just feel like, you know, I gave in on the name of Kit, and I know I love the name, I love Kit's name, but I didn't at the time. I just did it because I seen what my wife was going through, and now I see my wife going through it again, and I want to give in again, but I can't.
Naming a child is hard.
Yeah.
Like, I think we kind of made lists, and then before we knew the gender, so then after you know the gender, it's kind of okay. Well, half the list is gone. That's great, but you're still like, I don't know, we had like 12 names or something. And over the months, we have to whittle down to like 2 or 3, and we had 2 names, and we're literally on the way to the hospital to have the C-section. It's like, well, we need to pick a name, because the first thing they're going to say to us is, what's the child's name?
Yeah.
You know, so that was literally what it came down to.
Baby X.
Baby X, yeah.
I am not telling you the name, because you didn't tell me your name. That's why I'm not telling you the name.
That was only because we hadn't decided on.
No, it's because you're a dick. That's why.
You wouldn't have told us Kit either. Only you had to ask Sarah if it was okay.
Yeah, true story. Yeah, no.
Libby's already told Sarah the names.
Has she?
Yeah.
What she said?
I'm not gonna say it on camera, because then we'll have everyone know the names.
Well, everyone can know the possibilities, right?
I can remember now.
No.
Tom.
Yeah, no, that's gone.
I knew Mick and Tom, but
yeah, no.
the third one, isn't there?
No, you're nowhere near that. There's a new one. There's a new contender has arisen.
What is this, in the last few days?
No, it's been a few weeks, like. But she won't let go of the other one, right? So I don't know, man. Well, you'll know on the day of the baby's birth whether I gave in or not.
Well, we're waiting until next week now, because we find the gender out next week.
Oh yeah,
so
my birthday.
Yeah,
I remember saying that's my birthday present, to find out whether I've got a niece or a nephew.
It's like, you know, this is where you find out everything's wrong with your baby. Yeah. So it's nerve-wracking and also exciting, because obviously everything can be okay and we'll know the gender. Yeah, you become a nerve bag, don't you? When you're getting, because like usually when you get to that 3-month period, it's like there's a touch wood. There's a massive chance that your baby's going to be all right once you get over that 3-month period. So yeah. And the scan, once you see a heartbeat and everything like that in the scan, so then the next one is like, you go to the next one, is like, is there any deformities then? That's the next one, right? And so that's the one, that's what it is, like, you know, it's called the anomaly scan. And you're like, that's like the worst name I've ever heard for a scan. It's a stupid name. You know, and like the AOK scan. Yeah. Call it that. Yeah. So you're going in to find out the gender, which is happy, and then also is your baby
your
deformed
baby
in
has
some way?
6 legs
Yeah.
and 47 heads and 3 eyes.
So yeah, that's like next week. Get that
It's not a baby at all. It's a fish.
I think my biggest fear actually was the 3-month scan, and I was like, they're gonna tell me we're having twins or something.
Oh yeah, man, that was my fear too. I was
and she did. She's like, and you know, she kind of, when we were having Ren, didn't even mention it. Just like, oh, she was 1 heartbeat, grand. But this time, she was like, oh, everything's great there. You had heartbeat. Now let me just check if there's a second one. I was like, what? And she was there for a good minute and a half with the thing, not saying anything, just looking around.
There's
like,
gonna be 2. There's gonna be 2. They just didn't find it this time.
I was like, what do you mean she couldn't find it?
Daz is gonna move out.
But what she said to us after was that she's like, we got this really cool new scanner, and I just love playing with it. I was like, fucking hell, you've stressed me out. And at the start she was like, we'll take a few pictures for you, not that many. But then she was loving the scanner so much we ended up about 25 photos.
Oh man. Oh, it'd be so funny if you're gonna have twins. That'd be really fucking hilarious.
I'd be building myself a cabin in the forest.
Yeah, he didn't even want a second one. He got his arm twisted into a second one, and he's having a third. This is what I was like. Libby's like, yeah. So there's no need, because we had so much trouble getting pregnant. There's like no need to get a vasectomy. I was like, I'm getting a vasectomy. There's no need. I'm a 100% getting it. I'm getting it done. I was looking them up. They're 500 quid. That's it.
But they can tie Libby's tubes while she's having a C-section.
5. Yeah, I did say that to her.
Yeah, they offer to you when your second C-section.
I gotta get on that.
Yeah, they won't do your first one because in case you want to have a second one, your mind might not be clear.
Yeah.
You haven't had a baby yet. But after you've had a child, they'll offer to you.
Yeah, Jesus, yeah.
Because I was in the hospital and they wouldn't let us in, so I was I was kind of in the hallway with another guy.
Yeah, but I'd nearly get a vasectomy still as well. Because
Really?
I'd be that worried. Yeah. I don't want another. I don't want a divorce.
If
And
they
another
would-
third child will lead to a divorce.
If they would knock me out, I would get it done. But
What?
I don't want to sit there and watch the doctor fucking doing it and cauterizing the wound afterwards.
And you smell your own
You
flesh
smell
burning.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to a couple of guys who had it done, and they're like, seems a great idea, and no one says anything to you, and then you're sitting there with your legs spread open, and like this fucking smoke signal's coming up, and you're like smelling yourself burning.
Yeah, no, I'll get it done, thanks. I'm willing to take that. You're just a big scaredy cat.
No, thanks.
Yeah, no, I've had a tooth ripped out. I felt everything. I'm good. Like, I just, vasectomy me up. Thanks very much. I don't want a divorce. And as I said, I'm too lazy to have 3 children. At least I'm honest, right? Yeah.
You're gonna have to get an au pair now.
You're not going to get an au pair. Yeah, because you'll just have an affair with the au pair. And that'll be really embarrassing.
I don't have the time to have an affair.
Well, they always find the time. That's what everyone says. And then they find the time. Yeah. It only takes 10 minutes to get your dick sucked.
We'll just get someone who looks like Mary Poppins or something. I don't know.
Nanny McPhee.
Nanny McPhee can come in. I don't care. Like
Mary Poppins was a bit of a babe, was she not? Mary Poppins.
I can't even think what she looks like now, to be honest.
Ah, she was a babe, yeah. And even the new one is a bit of a babe. It's what's your one's name?
There's a new Mary Poppins?
Yeah, Emily Blunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mary Poppins Returns, it's called.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, we'll just get an older, uglier version of Mary Poppins. Like, we have the best baby in the world, but it doesn't matter how good your child is, they're time consuming.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can't just you can't put like an 8-month-old baby down and forget them there and go do something.
Oh, you can, yeah.
No.
Well, you don't forget them. You can put them down.
You can put them down, but I mean, you can't like just. I couldn't put her into the pen and then go build something upstairs.
Yeah.
Like,
you
know,
can put her on the floor, let her run around.
in my house.
Yeah.
Still half a construction site.
Yeah, well, that's you just make sure that your sitting room is not a construction site.
Yeah, that'll be a
Get
while.
a baby gate.
Even the flooring's OSB. She'll get a fucking huge splinter in her hand.
Oh yeah. Well,
We have to put stuff down for her to crawl, like,
yeah. Oh.
Anyway.
Babies. I love babies. Did you see Kid? Did you see how jealous Kid gets when I hold Ren?
That's gonna be crazy when the baby comes now.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to hold the baby.
Yeah.
Kid
She's
will be on
like,
top of you.
we were at dinner yesterday, and I was sitting there, and Ren was on my lap, and I'm like, you have to love me. I want to be your favorite so much. That's what I do. Like, this is what, like, I'm just telling you my internal monologue. It's not my internal. That's not actually what I'm saying to her. I'm like, I'm doing anything for you to love me here. Come on, love me, love me, love me, love me, love me, love me. And then Kit will come over and go, Daddy, I want to sit in your lap as well. And she sits on the lap, and then Ren just pulls her hair. It's great. Ren's like, one hand. Do you ever do one hand on my hair, on my beard, and another hand on Kit's hair?
Like when I walk around with Ren in my arm, that's how she just like holds onto my beard like it's a handle. Like, we're going somewhere.
Yeah, she does that. Or she grabs these things.
Yeah.
Straighten them out.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
Everything has to be tasted at this stage.
Yeah, that's what.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
It has to be seen. Is it edible?
Yeah.
Or can I chew on it for my teeth?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't want to know about it.
Oh, man. So can we go back to talking about movies for a little bit, just to end it off, round it off?
Okay.
We've been going for about just shy of an hour and a half, have we?
Yeah.
Just over an hour and a half. So, I told you my feelings on Star Trek.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to this year, movie-wise?
What am I looking for? Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix is going to be good.
I can't. Well, you see, you can't say it's going to be good because it could be an absolute
we know it will be
shit show.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I know, but it's Keanu Reeves could be a shining light in a ball of dog shit, right?
Well, then we'll still enjoy it because it'll be like John Wick 5.
Yeah. John Wick, greatest movie ever. Yeah, but like it will be good, I think. As long as they don't fucking dramatically change. Like, this is the problem, is they try and change the whole narrative,
everything,
right?
to make it work.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
They'll be like, you know what, that third movie was shit. We're going to completely change this now.
Yeah. Here's one, right? The robots are thinking about reneging on the deal. Right? Or the humans have found a way to wipe out the robots, and they're trying to wipe them out, and maybe the Neo faction doesn't want that to happen because they don't want the war to start again, right?
Yeah.
Something cool like that, and just fucking let it fly. That's all you have to do, and let Keanu kick the head off a few people. Be great, right?
I'm looking forward to the new Jurassic World movie.
Well, they've already started it. I'll go to that now. They've already started on a bad foot, though. Keanu doesn't remember who he is.
I tried not to look into Matrix at all, so I'm not even familiar with what's going on with it.
He's taking blue pills.
Oh. Interesting.
He's dosing himself with blue pills. See it in the trailer. He's dosing himself with like massive amounts of blue pills.
I have this new thing now where I try not to look at anything for like games or movies or TV shows other than I know it exists.
Yeah.
Because I get too excited about something and then
it takes so long to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same, yeah.
Forever. And you're like, especially games. Games are the worst.
Yeah.
At least with a movie, they'll be like, it's coming out in 2021. But the trailer is 18 months before that. So you have 18 months to wait. But at least you know it's coming.
16 days from now. Matrix.
Yeah.
Right? It's the 18th, I think. Is it? Or is it it could be the 16th. It could be 14 days from now. 2 weeks. Matrix.
Is that going to be on HBO Max or?
It's going to be on HBO. So what I recommend we do is, you know the way I've got the hook up. Just all come to my house. On the big 65. Yeah?
Yeah.
65 inch OLED. Yeah. I'll invite Amard around and Ronan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we used to have a tradition of going to the cinema at Christmas.
Yeah.
And obviously we can't do that because the cinema here is shit for a start.
Well, I would not. That's not a problem.
Also Corona.
That's not a problem. I just not going to sit in a room with a lot of people coughing all over me. I'm just not doing it. I don't in the dark, right? Like, and don't want to sit there with a mask on either, right? And I know I'll wear a mask. I don't have anything wrong with masks. Every time I say I don't want to sit there with a mask on, I feel like people are going to go, "Oh, you're a fucking anti-vaxxer. You're this, that, and the other." I don't want to be. No, I just don't want to sit in a room in the black dark with a mask on when I don't have to.
Plus, I don't think anyone wears masks in the cinema.
Do they not?
No, because
I'm not going then.
Like you're eating and drinking and.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
Not
pretty
fucking
sure there's no
at least
masks.
I know you wash your hands, right? At least I know where your dirty hands have been. And at least if you give me Rona, I can go, at least I love him. Right? Some weirdo gives me Rona, I'll be like, fuck off.
Yeah, so cinema is one of the things I miss the most. I haven't been to cinema since the whole thing started, and I'm
Yeah.
not going to go for a good long time.
Well, I'm not going to go till they figure out this Delta. That's this, what's it?
Omicron.
Omicron.
Or something, or, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a transformer, as everyone says.
No, so I'm going to have to either, pirate everything or hope that I can get streaming services that are available. Because like, what about Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Is that out?
I think it's out in America. I don't know if it's out here.
Who made that?
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Oh, it's in the cinema now.
Who made it?
Columbia.
Yeah.
So I think it's just cinema.
Yeah, interested.
But
Yeah.
I want to watch it because Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd are back.
Are they?
Yeah.
Fuck off!
Oh, it continues the story. It's not a reboot.
No fucking I thought it was just a Stranger Things kids.
No.
And I was like, yeah, it'd be cool because they're, that'd be fun. But like, what?
Yeah. They're back playing themselves. This is, whatever, 25 years later.
No fucking way, Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd. Paul Rudd is in it as well.
Is he?
So I think it's going to be a great movie. And it's had pretty good ratings as well so far. Because I didn't watch that one with the women because it was kind of a reboot rather than continuing. But
I did watch that one.
This is continuing, so
I did watch that one, and it got fucking slated, and it did terribly in the box office. I don't think it deserved to do terribly in the box office.
I didn't think it was going to be a terrible movie, more so that it might ruin my childhood.
Yeah. The problem with it is exactly that, is that they tried to reboot, like, we just want to know what happens next.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's just what we want to know, And with that one, it was just, yeah, we seen them, kicking ass in the States, the Statue of Liberty, fucking, Vigo, that kind of stuff. And then you just want to know what happened afterwards.
Yeah. I don't mind that it's 25 years later.
Yeah.
No. I just want the story to continue.
This is why they fucked up Star Wars. It's exactly the reason why they fucked up Star Wars.
Because the next trilogy was a reboot.
So the next trilogy was a reboot. Yeah. With still the old characters just to kill them off so they could continue the reboot.
Yeah.
Whereas if they had just went, this is what they're doing now,
and
then Carrie Fisher dies, it's very sad. Give her a good old send off, right? Like, shoots lightning from her eyes or something. I don't know what it is. A bit of CGI was required there, I'm not going to lie. But do a bit of that. She gets a great ending. And everyone goes home, and Luke fights Snoke at the end. That would be a great one, wouldn't it?
It would have been.
I'm cool with Rey being in it. Rey fights Kylo. Luke fights Snoke. That's the end of your movie. Bish. Snoke, you find out who Snoke is. Snoke has like some intrinsic thing that maybe he was like, Snoke was Plagueis. That would have been a cool twist, right? Right?
Yeah.
Snoke was Plagueis. That Snoke was his real name, but Plagueis was his Darth. So you find out he's named Darth Plagueis. Yeah.
There's just definitely a reboot culture now. And I don't know if it's that people don't have original ideas or that the executives aren't buying the original ideas because they can't take a chance or they don't want to take a chance.
Yeah.
I think you get to a stage where you're just like, you've got so much money, you're afraid of losing it.
Yeah.
And then you don't take chances anymore, whereas early in their careers, they had to take a chance because they had to try and make some money.
Did you see The Duelist? Did you see what your man said about The Duelist?
No.
So The Duelist is a movie. It's made by Lion. I can't remember his name.
The Duelist.
I'm just waiting for you to give me his name. I can't remember his name.
Produced by... Am I looking at the right one? It's a Russian movie.
No.
Is it called? You sure it's called The
Is it
Duelist
The
or
Duelist?
Duelists?
The Last Duel. Sorry, it's The Last Duel. I apologize. There's a movie called The Duelist. The Last Duel. It's on Disney Plus. Ridley Scott.
Oh, right.
So Ridley Scott made it, right? And it's been reviewed really well. It looks like a good movie. And Ridley Scott was like, it's all these fucking people on their social media and their phones now who can't focus on a real movie, basically. That's why it's a flop. No, Ridley, it's the fact that Daz doesn't even know about the movie. That's that's the reason.
Holy shit, like Ben Affleck's in it, Matt Damon, Adam Driver.
Yeah.
How have I never heard about this?
Yeah, and you're one Jodie Comer off the from
Jodie Comer's in it as well.
Chasing Alice or Chase whatever, I can't remember, Chasing Eve, or I can't fucking remember the name of the TV show.
And like, I'm a huge Matt Damon, Ben Affleck fan ever since Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't.
And you didn't even know it existed. This is why your movie flopped, me. This is exactly it. Like, there was no other reason why your movie flopped other than people didn't know it fucking existed.
Fuck me. That is some
own
really...
it. Fucking own it.
Did
The
he not
Last
put any...
Duel.
Do you know what I think it is? He's
100 million budget made 29 million at the box office.
I think he's so famous now that he said, "I'm not spending 50 million on marketing. I'm
Yeah.
Ridley Scott. People will
Yeah.
go see my movie."
No, mate. Sorry, your movie might even be fucking.
I have to know it exists before. If
Yeah.
someone said there's a Ridley Scott movie out, I'd be like, "Oh, let's check that out."
in the middle of a Rona. In the
Yeah.
middle of Rona, you're gonna. Oh, I'm not gonna market my fucking movie. Nah, that doesn't work that way. You know
Is
what I mean?
that Disney Plus the premiere version, or is it? Do you have to pay it to watch on Disney?
I
Plus?
don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hold on, I'll check my phone. I'll check my phone. Disney. I don't even have it installed on my phone. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't have it either on my phone. It has a really high score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. No,
85% tomato meter.
it's
and
probably a great
81
movie.
audience.
My argument is why I'd never seen it. My argument is why it did terrible is because I didn't know it existed.
Well, now I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like that's the
Yeah.
reason why it didn't do well. And like,
When was that released?
he wants to make excuses. Look what Google what Ridley Scott said about the last.
I actually did
Cool.
see that. Not the whole interview now, but I heard that line about it, and I didn't know what he was talking about even.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd seen
but
that. Actually,
if you could find the exact quote, that'd be better than just this innate ramblings of a crazy man. But I definitely heard and it was something fucking stupid. And he was like blaming his audience basically on the reason why the movie did terribly, and I was like, nah, mate, it did terribly because I didn't even know it existed. Loads of people didn't know it existed. This is the reason why your movie did shy.
Ridley Scott blames millennials with cell phones for box office flop. Jesus.
What?
He said we've given the wrong kind of confidence to the latest generation.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
yeah.
Like we're
Class.
millennials technically.
Are we?
Yeah. They moved the date for millennials.
What would we have been before that then?
Generation X, I think, was it?
I don't know. What generation is 80s kids? What gen is 80s kids?
Millennials are from 81 to 96.
All right, so we're them.
Gen
Yeah.
X is 1980, so like Sarah's Gen X.
All right.
But they used to just say 80s kids were Gen X. So
Oh.
obviously they went back then and said, "Oh no, we're going to set these timeline now." So 81.
So we're millennials.
Scott says
Five me.
that we're the reason his movie didn't do well.
I will watch the fuck out of your movie, mate, and I'll probably say it's great. I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be good, but I didn't know you made a movie.
It's great. The reviews are great. Like I'm going to watch it now.
And you know this thing that I have, right? This is a direct line to my brain to tell me you have a movie. Maybe do something about it. Yeah. Like it's a direct tapped line into my fucking skull to tell me that there's something new that I should
Like,
watch.
You know, they say that if they spend, say, 50 million making a movie, they might spend 50 million on the marketing.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah. Well, he didn't.
But he obviously didn't. His
No.
100 million went into the movie.
100 mil went into the movie.
Or he sat on 50 mil himself.
Yeah.
That he
I
should
know.
have put into marketing.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
and you launch a movie in the middle around it, you have to market it. You have to market it harder than you normally do because
Yeah.
you know people still aren't going to the cinema. Did you find it? You found out what he said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I suppose that's all.
I think that's it.
That's all we wrote. There isn't.
A good
Any
week,
more?
you know. Christmas month. Hope
Yeah.
everyone's getting their trees up and decorated and
Yeah.
enjoying the festive season.
So, boys, I'll see you in 7 days when we will be crescendoing on the pot. It will be actually my birthday, does. Woohoo! And probably when we shoot this again. So.
Well, it'll be the 9th because I'll be in the hospital on the 8th.
Ah, yes. See, that's a problem.
So we'll be here hungover on the 9th.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta wet the baby's head.
Yeah. So we'll record. It'll be the day after Paul's birthday week. He'll be in bits. I'll probably, hopefully, if everything has gone right in the scan now, I'll have had a few drinks as well Wednesday.
Yeah.
And
even things go wrong, touch
I'm
wood.
having a lot of drinks.
You're gonna have a lot of drinks.
So yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
See
Hope you
guys
enjoyed.
next week.
And
Yeah.
remember to like it and follow us on Spotify and all those things.
Yeah, give us a review.
Review Apple.
5 star.
Yeah, 5 stars.
5 star.
Even if you hate it, give me 5 stars.
5 star. Yeah.
Later.
Bye bye.